morning, I'm Lyndsey, one of the editors at Search Press, and this morning I'm in the studio with Femke Vindevogel from Belgium. Welcome.
Thank you.
And Femke is the author of Panda and Pals, which we published earlier this year. I have copies here. Femke, did you want to talk to us about Peter Panda himself?
Yeah, so I have him here. He was actually the first pattern I designed. Mm-hmm. And he became very successful, so I really wanted to make more of friends for him.
Okay.
And then I made all these whimsical friends.
Yep. And there are 9 others, aren't there?
Yeah, and they all have a bit of an attitude. So that
Okay.
was important to me, that they have a character, and some of them are really grumpy.
Yeah.
But most of them are really strong figures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
And how did you come up with the ideas for their personality and then their patterns?
Yeah, well, like some of them are inspired by people.
Okay.
Like this one, Karate Pig.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a friend who does judo. Mm-hmm. Is it the right word?
Yeah.
Judo, yeah. She has a black belt.
Okay.
And I thought it was important that it was a girl.
Okay.
Like a statement, like
Sure.
a strong female figure. And yeah, she looks cute as well, of course, but
Yeah.
well, so she is inspired of a friend. And some of the rest, like this one, Iggy.
Mm-hmm.
I have these little children of a friend who are I don't know the word. I don't know the word.
Godchildren or?
Yeah, godchildren, maybe, yeah. So they have these little mittens.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I did like this. I found this funny and very childlike.
Yeah.
So this one was inspired by that. And then I have some grumpy chickens, and then I use this one for that. But I think that's it a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just I wanted to fit them all in the world of Panda, and that they merge together a bit, have their own little Bloomsbury circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favourite patterns is the Grumpy Frog. I wondered if you could just tell us a bit about her.
Yeah, so I designed her. First she was smiley, but then I thought it was cuter that she was a bit grumpy, you know, because everybody makes smiling toys. And nobody is happy all the time, and she's a bit quirky.
Yeah.
She has an attitude, so I really like this one, and also because the clothes come off.
Yeah.
That's really fun as well, because then you can make some other clothes for when it's a heat wave or a rainy day, and then. So I really like this one. I spent lots of time on the shape of the head, though it wasn't easy. But I'm really pleased by her.
Yeah, she's great. I love how the toys have different accessories. Some are removable and interchangeable.
I also love that you can take the clothes off sometimes. Yeah.
So you're also a product developer for Scheepjes yarn.
Yes.
Did you want to tell us how that came about?
Yeah. So I've got lots of requests from yarn manufacturers.
Okay.
And then they ask me to design something for them. Sometimes that's a toy, but sometimes it's a cushion or something. But I only do that when I'm really can do my own thing, and when I love the yarn, because I couldn't crochet with ugly yarn or shiny yarn. I don't like shiny yarn. Okay. That's why it's all matte. Yeah. So I look at it project from project, which ones I want to do and which ones not. But it's fun, of course, because they send me the yarn and I just can create.
Yes.
So that's lovely to do.
Yeah. And thinking about the yarn, how do you try and make sure that what you create is sustainable and eco-friendly?
I try to use cotton a lot because I don't use too much wool, so that's one thing. And if I have leftovers, like scrap yarn, I try to insert it in the small parts of the doll, like this little paw or arm.
Yeah.
Then I would stick in the little scrap yarns.
Okay.
Because it's easier to fill with that than with actual filling.
Okay.
So that's one thing, and I tried to use bio cotton, but there aren't a lot of colors available yet, so I'm waiting on that.
Yes. As well as crochet, you're also an author and poet and musician, artist and illustrator, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Do you want to tell us about those things?
So I published 2 novels now. One was translated into German.
Oh, great.
And I'm working on a poetry bundle.
Okay.
But and then next to that, I'm a really passionate painter.
Okay.
I'm working on a series about chairs now, worn down chairs.
Yeah.
With acrylics and colored pencil.
Okay.
And that's really what I'm up to now. I'm also a musician, but I don't really perform much. I'm actually more a teacher.
Okay.
I teach the piano.
Have you been learning piano since you were small?
No, actually not. I was rather old
Okay.
to learn piano.
Yeah.
No, really. Most children start at 8 or something.
Okay.
I think I was 15, but I was really obsessed. I wanted to win the Elizabeth contest in Belgium. It was really unrealistic, but I wanted to be a concert pianist. But then I discovered you had to practice 8 hours a day.
Wow.
And I have so many other interests
Absolutely.
that I couldn't do it.
And you have a picture book you're working on currently, is that right?
Yeah, so my first picture book
Okay.
about a naughty cat, actually,
Right.
who doesn't know she's naughty. She thinks she's helping all the time,
Yeah.
but she messes things up, and it's really funny and really happy and colorful.
Okay.
A bit like the crocheting, actually. It's the same world of the crocheting, and it's a good counterweight for my novels, who are more black themed. So it's nice to keep busy with something totally different.
Yes. And you're doing the writing and the illustrations for your picture book? Okay. Yeah.
That's really great, because then you have control over the whole project, and you really can make it your own.
Yes.
Picture books are really something special, because the pictures and the text, they work together. The one cannot exist without the other. So it's really a form of art, I think.
And is there an opera being made based on? Yeah.
There were plans for that, but they still haven't found funding yet.
Okay.
Yeah, there was also lots of interest to refilm, adapt my book for film.
Okay, wow.
But it's also always about budget problems. But it would be very nice to see those characters come alive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm still waiting on that.
Okay. So going forward, you've got your chair series, and we've got another book, which we can't say much about, but another crochet book coming up from you. And what else have you got coming up?
Well, like the poetry bundle, but I still have I have lots of work on that.
Yeah.
And a third novel, of course.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
So you've got plenty.
And I still have projects going with yarn manufacturers to create some things.
Yeah. As well as the English edition we've got here, there's also a copy of the French edition. And then, as you know, we've sold the rights for Czech and Dutch and German, which is great.
Yeah, it's really great and unexpected. And especially the Dutch version, it's super great, because now I can teach workshops and bring the book.
Oh, of course.
And then, because people have been asking about that, when will the Dutch version...
Yeah.
Because they want to have the book next to that.
Of course.
Next to the workshop, of course. So
Yeah,
really great. I'm really pleased by that.
Yeah. It's been lovely having you in the studio this morning and talking about Peter Panda. So thank you so much for travelling all the way from Belgium to be here.
Thank you. It was nice to be here.
Thank you. And we look forward to working with you again.
Thank you.